What's good with you folks? What's good with you folks? This is Ray Davis coming to you with the truth. This is I Need a Mic podcast where I will be discussing mental health struggles I battle with just like you. Let's talk about it. It's the tagline I use. It's to say enough is enough. Give me my damn mic. I'm tired of my trauma I'm going through. Hello folks, how y'all doing? How y'all doing this beautiful Saturday? Beautiful Saturday. My gosh, she's so glad to see clear blue skies without a lot of heat. That wind is blowing just right. So let me go ahead and put content warning on this episode before I get it started. So, if there's anything I had or have said in previous episodes that had offended you, or anyone you had shared any episodes with, I would like to apologize. I would also like to remind you I did not condone what I said, but on my podcast, I am real, I am authentic, and I am a warrior. I am no longer censored. I am no longer limited. I am no longer silent. Mental health will censor you. Mental illness will limit you. And mental emotions will silence you. So, oh man. So, today's episode, it had took me down the rabbit hole of so many emotions. I had to really get some rest because emotionally I was drained. I was just I was going through everything that I'm going to be expressing within this episode, and all of it were just my triggers. So also with this also with this episode, I have a poem that is fitting for this episode. I thought about maybe two. If I see that the time is just right, then I'll recite two poems today with this episode. There's just so much. There's just so much that I'm just going through right now. So I might do two poems today. So as I had expressed, I need a mic podcast, and I need a mic on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. You know, these platforms is helping me with my healing. And not only helping me with my healing, but it's helping me with my healing journey, with my healing recovery, and with my healing process. So there's going to be sometimes I am not ready to talk about certain things, people, or the situations. There are going to be some topics I am willing to talk about, and in hope that would also show my courage and my drive to overcome and conquer things that had made me silent. So, this topic specifically, like I said, I was just going through it. So, I decided to, if you have listened to my last episode, I had mentioned that I decided to expand I Need a Mic podcast to a mobile app called Wisdom. So, Wisdom has been giving me so much good feedback. And it's like not only good feedback, but it's like relationships that are building, friendships that are building, uh, bondings that are forming. It feels good to know what same love energy feels like. And it feels beyond wonderful to know what it sounds like. Because I thought for a long time I wasn't going to be receiving the same love energy. So this episode, like I said, it's called Triggers, right? So by now I can imagine you're saying something like, damn, Ray about to talk about it. So like my tagline says, let's talk about it, right? So with this episode, I will scream, I will shout, I will curse. I will cry. I am angry. I am upset. I dislike. I hate. I will and I am letting it all out emotionally. Why? Because mentally, I'm just fucking tired. I am tired of the bullshit, tired of the selfishness, tired of the petty parties, tired of the people not listening, tired of the guilt trip and you forget about me. I realize, folks, I am too pure. I am too organic. I am too caring. I am too loving. I am too much for folks who never appreciate me, who never value me, who never cherish me, who never see me. You say you're hear me, but I know for a fact, your ass is not fucking listening. And I just come to realize straight up, it's not me who isn't ready for you. It's you who's not ready for me. So you can't play me no more. I know and I fucking see your lame ass games. I'm about to flip the script on your lame ass and play your games better than you. So, yes, I am fed up. I am beyond fucking fed up. But after today's episode, after today's episode, I am no longer frustrated. I am no longer understanding. I am no longer compromising. I am no longer passionate about things that is satisfying you. Not satisfying me, satisfying you. So I am no longer that soft, gentle teddy bear. I am no longer that soft, gentle motherfucking teddy bear. You fucked me up enough for me to forever realize I need to become a fucking grizzly bear. And that just means I just don't have no emotions towards you personally. So if you tell me something wrong or something happened, or if you come and boo-hoo to me, I'm gonna be like, well, shit, that sucks. And what else is going on? I'm just straight up for real. So I see we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. So I want to get into these two poems. The first one I had put into this episode the first time. The second one is gonna be a little bit more deeper. So I wanted to put the second one after this one, and then I'll get into the rest of this episode. So the first poem is titled Holding Me. Holding me like how I know nobody is meant to be with me. That's an expectation I allow my anxiety to get the best of me. Nobody asks me where that comes from deep down in me except my muse. They were the only one aspiring to find out who holds my memory. When everyone swears off they ass, they know me more than me. I keep saying things when I know you're not listening. I'll tell you the truth. I didn't ask for your answer. That is only helping you. My purest form is Gemini, honestly. I lower expectations to say I am finally thinking about me. This childhood version would have been so proud of me. I am pure. I am organic. I am honesty. I release whatever is bothering me. Write it down. You'll be lucky if you ever hear me. It's the love I have in me that would blind those who were never meant to be close to me. I know you don't understand me. Folks don't get it when I say my sister's suicide affected me deeply. But that doesn't stop them from being assholes to me. So I just distance myself because selfish personalities disturb my peace. I'll go emotionless, turn that switch on. This is the Sagittarius moon in me. As I drain that Leo in me, I hate the thought of my ex coming back beating on me. This was supposed to be my birthday piece. Now I'm going off as I finally feel like me, but I know I got to be a different me because folks don't hold me the way I hold me. Until then, I am a prisoner. And one day, I will be free. So, I'm not going to even say I hope y'all like it. If you did, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. At this point, shit. Oh man, at this point, I'm the one writing out my emotions. And if you understand it, then thank you. If you don't understand it and you don't want to ask, that's on you. Shit. So that was the first poem. So Holding Me was a poem I had wrote this year while I was doing yoga in the park with a fellow friend of mine. And it was something that was stuck. It was like stuck in my mind. It was something like, Ray, you got something there. It's just you got to get it out. So it just took it took a it took a day of being outside, fresh air, just soaking in the environment. It was clear. It was very nice. It was very relaxing. It was just right. Literally just right. So the second poem is a little bit more deeper. It is titled Now It's Time to Understand Me. So if you have listened to majority of my episodes, you will know that I had expressed that back in JUCO, junior college, I used to wear a Freak Hug sign around my neck. I believe in the last episode I had expressed why I had did that. So at the end of this poem, I am going to be expressing the free hug sign, and in a way, I'm okay with saying why I don't like it no more. Alright. So now it's time to understand me. Bruh say, Bray, you got no more sympathy. Bruh, understand, they drained all of that out of me. Yes, it shouldn't change me. I was organic, but in reality, I should have never allowed them to get the best of me. It's gonna take some numbness. It's gonna take some time for this numbness to wear off. I decided to rip my band-aid off, let them see the blood drip off. Each dot represents I was fucking soft. That's nice. Response to push them off. I turn the switch on, I don't know for how long, but it's not because I don't want a queen to love me. It's because I'm sick and tired of all these princess wannabes. You're a hoe in waiting, which is more lord than a fucking lady. You're letting their decisions hurt your soul. Now this is my way of letting every motherfucking thing go. What if they never had love before? But a small heart they would fucking stomp on until I cough up and say, no more. No more. So now it's time to understand me. So much has been done to me. I get no hugs. But all of mine was fucking free. So that I would say I hope you like it. uh both poems. Both poems just needed to happen. That's just that. They just needed to happen. I write, I recite. In so many ways, I let it go. Am I okay reciting them over and over? Sometimes. It's the reminders to my triggers. That's why I wrote both of them poems. Holding Me is particularly just saying I've done so much for people. I've done so much. I know I have. And I know in my own ways I'm still doing it. I'm just figuring out on how not to do it no more and how to respectfully express that in words that other people will hopefully understand, because I have understood everything about them in my own ways. But it would be a crazy moment when I understand people, but people don't understand me. And it has happened. And I'm pretty sure it is still happening now. Because not everybody is willing to ask those questions like, how is my heart feeling? The people who I had expect to ask me that, I'm going to say this, y'all, they don't. They will ask it if I ask it after or before. And don't get me wrong, I'm appreciative of that too. But if I'm gonna be honest. Nobody think about to text me before I text them. There's, like I said, this has nothing to do with the relationships that is forming and the bondings that is building and the friendships that is also forming. This has nothing to do with them. This has nothing to do with them. They are helping me heal. They are helping me recover. They are helping me process. So this has nothing to do with them. This episode was hard for me to do because I didn't want to make anybody upset about what it is I'm writing. But if I say this podcast is helping me heal, then I'm about to be raw as fuck. And that's just me being for real. I'm about to just be raw as fuck. But like I said, I don't want nobody in my circle to be offended by this. If you're going to change for yourself. Don't change because you hear this episode and you're hearing it inside my voice. I'm hurting. It's going to take me a minute to even know, to even recognize, acknowledge, know, appreciate, and cherish what pain doesn't feel like. This is not grief, pain, or anything like that. This is really just straight up for real how my heart is feeling. So I expressed that I'm a Gemini. So a lot of people may say that Geminis has two sides of themselves, which is true. We're very dual at that aspect, but if you're going to include me into two different not personalities but two different attitudes, then know the difference between when I'm giving my heart to somebody and when I recognize somebody don't deserve my heart. That is not me being two-faced or what people would say Geminis are two-faced or Geminis has two different personalities or whatever people say how Geminis truly are. It's like at the end of the day, you are expressing you don't understand the Gemini. It just sucks when you're realizing things and you're saying to yourself in the mirror, I can do this, I can do that, but how come I can't get the same in return? Like I said, I get people are busy, people have their own lives, people are doing the best that they are doing to overcome their own struggles and everything else. But like I said, I put my shit aside. I put my struggles aside. I I I would love to always talk about them, but not to everyone. Cause like I said, I started to notice who are listening. I started to notice who are not. And then I started to notice everything else about people qualities and how it has affected me negatively and how it affected me positively. If if your antics, if your personality traits, if your flaws and faults are affected me positively, then you will always hear me acknowledging you and celebrating you. But if your personality flaws, faults, and your traits is affecting me on the negatively side, you think, you may think that I'm pulling a magic trick. I know I am disappearing. So, there are going to be so many different things that had triggered our trauma, as we know, right? So, there's so many questions to ask ourselves on how to overcome the things that has hurt us mentally and emotionally. So, let's start a new trend. Let's do something different for once. So, I'm going to ask this question. You could answer it to me personally. You could answer it through social media. But let me ask y'all this question. How do or how did you overcome your trauma? I'm not talking about a book or what someone else says. I'm asking you personally. How did or how do, I'm sorry, how do or how did you overcome your trauma? You can ask or answer me that honestly. It's like you can even ask me that as well. I don't care. I don't mind telling you. I'm still working through my trauma. I'm still setting up those boundaries. I'm still forming those conversations on how to respectfully tell somebody I'm good off your lame ass. You go do you. I'm gonna go do me. But it's up to you on what you want to say and how you want to say it. Don't follow my lead. um I know I could be swiping the toxic card or what people would think is toxic. I'm like, Toxic is just another way just to say I'm going through some pain, some deep, deep internal pain that you don't understand or don't have no other words of how to interpret it. So you're going to express it. You're going to express it as the first thing that comes to your mind. Once again, you're expressing what you think. But to me, you're never expressing what you know. So let me go ahead and close this out with a closeout quote. This closeout quote really is fitting for this episode. Once I seen it, I was like, that's it right there. But before I finish this off, let me go ahead and tell my loved ones, I love y'all dearly. I love y'all truly. I wish y'all could really know that. But I also wish that y'all would know and see what it is and how it feels like when you don't express the same way. So I'm not trying to change nobody after this episode. I'm just trying to help people acknowledge things that is happening in front of them. And you could easily change this. This is, I guess you would say, it's something negative. You could turn it into a positive. And I will actually allow it to happen. Especially if it's coming to me. Yes. But if you're going to show me more than telling me, then let me go ahead and pull up my disappearing act. Because boy, it's going to make your head fucking turn. So closeout quote. Don't know who said this, whoever did, thank you. Avoiding certain people to protect your emotional health is not weakness. It is wisdom. Let me say it again for somebody in the back. Avoiding certain people to protect your emotional health is not weakness. It is wisdom. So, now you have heard me speak some truth. This is my way of passing the mic to you. I hope my courage, will, and drive motivate you. Y'all take care, stay safe, and kiss them kids every day.